let's see, Wednesday, January 26th. I have a new layout to my calendar. I'm not used to reading it just yet. It has the weeks individually instead of stacked on top of each other as a grid, so it's hard for me to see what day it is. Anyways, crazy crypto stuff that I saw. Look at this. This is the bubbles picture that I took just before I got on. And we are going to talk about what is going on with this one. Oops, wrong side. Right here, USDC. So we are going to check that out. Let me just tweet out the video link for everybody. I'm going to put it on here, and let me add RP, XLM, USDC. Since we're going to talk a lot about USDC, copy the video link, and let's see how many people we can show this amazing, cool stuff that I found. All right, so we should be good. I want to know, can you guys hear me and see me? Because I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know, right? I see the live. I don't see the chat yet. Let's see. Okay. Hey, Andy. Hello, hello, hello. All right. So I wanted to get into this. Hi, Mish. I know that you are going to check this out. Hello, Oleg. Welcome, welcome. All right. So I've got this cool background up, right? This is cryptobubbles.net. This was just before I came live that I took this screenshot and said, you know what? I'm going to use this as my background. So up here in the, you see this little pencil right there? So that little pencil you would click on, and then you can adjust the bubbles, right? You can adjust the bubbles based on volume, everything like that. Let me go to what we see right now. So this is how I would have it if I did 24-hour volume for the bubble size, right? But this is the weird thing that I have been seeing. Hello, Stephanie, that I have been seeing. And it's only because I share this screen in our Cryptotunities room. So if you want to join our crypto room, it's over at the Dark Pools. It's under services and it's Cryptotunities. Super affordable to learn all about cryptos, potential investments. Obviously, all of this is my opinion. And the research that I've done today is just that. It's just research, right? And my personal opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, so full disclaimer on that. All right. So let's see what it actually looks like now. What? Why is USDC the biggest coin there is, right? As I mentioned, you would go up here and I have it set to the 24-hour. Okay, I have it set for a week. Let's put it back to day. Okay, still crazy volume, right? Usually I have it just on 24-hour volume and day. That's my setting. Well, look at this. Super crazy. $74 trillion of volume. Well, hold on a second. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. How many trillion dollars are there in the overall market cap? Look, it even shows here. It's so amazing. I love this. Okay, so right here, CoinMarketCap. 1 trillion.7 market cap for all of the cryptos. But wait a second. Look at the volume. 75 trillion in volume. Oh, that can't be right, right? That's just a computer glitch. Yeah, there's no way that that is right, right? There's no way that this is showing the correct thing. In fact, see, if we go back and we just do performance, usually this is what it looks like in a sense, right? We have all of these bubbles and they will show different size. This is set up just on performance. The bubble size is set up on performance. Again, we go back, we set this performance bubble size to market cap volume, 24 hours. Boom. Again, super crazy. I'm going to keep an eye on my other monitor. If it goes back to the screen right here, I will show it to you. So when we click on it, again, 74 trillion. So, curious me, I like to do research. Well, let's scan this and see if we can see it on the blockchain. So you can go to Etherscan, just do USDC coin, right, on Etherscan. And I'm going to save some time because I did go through this. I downloaded just for today. And I also did over the past 2 days because I caught this at 4 p.m. yesterday. Massive bubble explosion, and then it shrank. And then it blew up again. Like, well, this is weird. Maybe it's a computer glitch, right? We are actually having crazy outages. If you go to thousandeyesOutages.com, you can see right here, we are having outages. Microsoft had big outages. Let's see, Microsoft, PagerDuty, PCW, Hensner, no idea what that is. Microsoft. So Microsoft has been affected by these outages. Also, Down Detector, this is a good one to check and see what's going on. Looks like Tesla had some issues. Cash App, iCloud are having some issues, but everything else looks pretty good. So again, back to USDC on Etherscan. You can scroll down if you ever want to look at the data, CSV export. Okay, so I'm going to save you time. And I'm going to look at the past 2 days. All right. Bear with me as it opens. So, oh my goodness, right, here is our quantity, right? And I did already sort it. So I sorted it and I saved it. Why? Look at these, 7 million burn. Okay, 4.5 million execute. Okay, so they are minting these. Hey, hola, Oscar, ¿cómo estás? So this is not made up volume. It's really happening, right? Actually, let's see if I can sort it because it looks like this hasn't fully been sorted. That was from today. So let's go here. Let's go to right click, format cells. Can I do it here? No, not there. Auto sum, sort right here, custom sort. And we're going to go by quantity, largest to smallest, please. Okay. Oh, it was already sorted. That's weird though. These are here and that's small. An event. Okay. So we still have 2.7 million, 2.6 million, 2.4 million. So this volume is true volume that is happening today. It's not made up. This is all on the blockchain. These are all transactions. So what's cool about the blockchain technology is you can see where it is flowing, right? We follow the dark pools in the stock market. Come to thedarkpools.com if you want to learn more. I teach in the training pit there. That's more for trading stocks. Crypto Tundes is for crypto. So I saw this and I thought, this bubble, let's go back and see. Look, ready? It's going to change. They are messing with this right now. In my opinion, they are testing the system. They are minting the coins. They are transferring them, and then they are burning them. So they are doing a test of this USDC. Now, who owns USDC? Go over here, USDC, 1.6 trillion. Okay, but we're seeing 81 trillion, right? Right now, we're seeing 81 trillion. And who is in charge of this? It is a partnership between Circle and Coinbase. They actually took that off. Maybe it's about. When I went to the about page, I saw it. So about Circle, USDC. I feel like they changed the web page since I was here on the other page. So I was looking at it on the other computer, and it was Circle and Coinbase have partnered together to create USDC coin. Oh, I'm on the Circle website. That's why. Okay, I'm not on particularly USDC. Okay. Circle. I think I need to go back. Any event. So there we go. I was on the Circle website. CoinMarketCap, USDC, Coinbase, stablecoin. So it is a partnership, right? Coinbase and Circle. Here's where I think it was. Okay, well, any event. So there's something going on. They are testing all of this, right? Global transactions, we have seen that they want to move us to a digital currency, central bank digital currencies. This could be them saying, hey, we're going to, maybe the Fed is going to talk about this. Hola, ciao, Salvatore, come stai? They are going to take us to USDC as a central bank digital currency. There's that potential. They're testing the system for this. And only reason I found it was because that bubble, when we first came on, was huge, right? It was like this. When it opens, doesn't want to open, there we go. So that bubble was huge, full screen. Not opening because I have a lot of stuff on. All right, there you go. Now it's tiny, right? They are testing it somehow. They are minting the coins, they are transferring it, and then they are burning it. So there's something going on in the crypto space. We have FOMC at 2 p.m., but I also want to show you guys this. So I've done research, ISO 2022, coins, right? Do the research yourself. I have found that the top two are likely going to be XRP and XLM. Dig, do research. Don't take my word of advice on this. I've done the research on this. So in my opinion, Ripple is going to be #1 crypto and XRP is going to be #2. Now, look right here. These are whales of the week. 6 days ago, 38 minutes ago, 39 million, right? 23 million, 25 million. Gets better, right? We have an XRP wealth list, right? With XRP, when we go to the wealth list, we can see the top accounts, right? So 20 million and above, there's 189 accounts. So when we start to see that 100 out of 189 accounts, right? We're seeing massive 39 million. This is new. It wasn't here when I was looking at it 3 hours ago, right? The biggest one's 25 million. We can continue and look back and see, okay, Bittrex, 20 million, Bittrex to an unknown wallet. Then we can see we had the 20 million from the unknown wallet to this unknown wallet that then went to this unknown wallet over here. So you can see the transactions, right? That's what blockchain technology is. Oh, thank you, Salvatore. Yes, please hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the notifications, share this video with your friends so that they are aware we are going digital with the financial system. I have no doubt, right? They're testing USDC right now. When do you ever see that the volume is larger than the market cap? They have to be testing something. They have to. And I caught this because I look at these bubbles every single day on my screen in the crypto room. All right. So looking at this, massive amounts that are not usually this large. Okay, maybe 2 million we see, but we're not usually seeing 20 million, 18 million, 25 million, right? It's an anomaly. So the anomalies stick out when you're used to looking at this information every day. Let's check out Stellar as well. Stellar Network, do the research. Stellar Expert, look at it, discover it. 224 million from Binance. Oh, I wanted to show you this on XRP, sorry. Hey, Steven. Hi, who are they? The people that are setting up the new financial system would be the ones that are testing it, right? So when we go here to XRP, you can see the really big accounts. So Binance has a 2 trillion Ripple account. Binance does, right? Let's go to the next one down. We can see CoinCheck, 655 million. BitBank has 607 million. Kraken has 527 million. Ripple, those are the Ripple accounts because they do have trust accounts that they release 1 billion every month on the first of the month so that they don't flood the market slowly over time. Crypto.com, Binance, Luno.com. So these are the most part anonymous, except for these have, I'm not sure how they have these tags associated to them, but you can see like OKEX, GNO, right? These BTC markets, up bit, probably places you can easily buy. Okay, let's go back. Crypto just popped to USDC, just popped to being big again. They are testing this, right? There's something going on with the digital cryptocurrencies, potential central bank currencies, but I wanted to document this for you guys, share it with you so that you are aware, right? You're aware that this is what's going on. So again, XLM, 224 million, that's pretty huge. 23 million. I don't know if there is an XLM stellar wealth list for fun. Stellar wealth list. So here are the richest ones, right? It'll tell us the richest addresses. Circulating supply under CoinCarp. Okay, new site, don't know it. Top 10 holders own almost 85%, right? 640. Now, what you could do if you're getting really curious, oh look, Stellar Classics Deployer. Here we have the major holders as well that have labels on them, tag Z, right? So if we look at this, 0, maybe it's not the same wallet. But if you got it, if you had a little extra time and you wanted to go and you wanted to search all of this, you might be able to see. And if they don't line up, kind of fishy, right? But it's super cool stuff going on in the crypto space, and big things are happening, right? I don't know. I haven't looked into the other coins here. Clank app is like the whales of the crypto space. They don't have Solana on here. I would check Solana would be one. Ethereum, we know, has had a lot of movement as well. Be really cool to see if Solana had a lot. And anyways, pretty cool. So that's going to be it for the little crypto part for today. And let's get back into the market, right? Let's look at Forex Factory. We do have our announcements today, right? We had crude oil inventories that had more supply than they were expecting. So that's not good for oil prices. Home numbers were up higher than expected. And we do have the Bank of Canada coming up that they didn't announce the rate. Well, it's probably staying the same, but let's check it really quickly. To be here, discussed. I'll check it later. Okay. And USD FOMC statement coming up in an hour and a half. So what tends to happen in the time prior to FOMC? We do tend to see positioning, right? Positioning, getting ready. Hey, Anton, welcome, welcome. We do tend to see positioning happening, and we could see a bigger move in the market once we break out of this range, right? This was my range for the day. Hey, if we break up above here, awesome. Then potential move to the upside. Yeah, we had a nice move. We went from 441.60 to 443.10. And we had a drawdown just a little bit, almost down to the 161 EMA. So this feels like positioning for the FOMC move. It looks like a nice reversal bottom right here with buying happening. This is a 335 SMA. And so looking to see, hey, we haven't fully overtaken this one. We did for a little bit. That was likely the pop right there. Big positioning. Yesterday, I did post about that little mini flash crash that happened, and it went down to 364.68. So is that an error? What was that? It was basically like the algorithms just glitched for a second. We have computer glitches all the time, and the algos run the system now. All right, so QQQ on the list over here. We did draw down as well a little bit, but we had a tight range at the top up here. Many times we see this happen Tuesday and Wednesday. It tends to be range bound for those days. And then this looks like it's positioning for later this afternoon. IWM as well. IOMED, I don't know. It depends on where you are. Different countries have different regulations, right? So potentially for wherever you are, it has been banned, but I'm not sure. So IWM, same thing, a little moved up, a little moved down, suck buyers in. Then you get them out when it breaks down below resistance, suck shorts in, and then you manipulate their minds psychologically, and you just hold it sideways. That's also going to kill options premiums, right? Then we look at Dow Jones, up on the day, had a bigger range, but we came down to that 200 EMA over here on the 15-minute chart, and we're still pretty much holding the range, right? It's a lot of psychology of they wanted to get people out. People sold in the morning, locking profit, then they bounced it up. Maybe shorts got in, they squeezed those shorts, then they got the longs out, got the shorts in, and now they're just holding it here until about 2 o'clock, right? And then we'll have a potential move. So looks like that's going to be a wild day for this afternoon. Let me pull up my list for today. So I didn't have chance. I was having software issues this morning. So let me pull it up. It's not over on the right, but I will pull it up here. And we can pop this over once it pops up. There we go. Have it just right over here. All right, so there we go. So had Microsoft as a potential long, right? We have Microsoft down here. It was a short yesterday. If it went up above 305, well, like the market, it had a bit of a bounce, right? We did have a run up to 308, pulled back, and now we're in a no touch, no trading zone right at the moment. So let's see. Next off was Ford. I didn't have Ford on yesterday. That was my list from yesterday over here. So Ford, a little bit of a short below 2040 today. And I said, hey, it's got to break up above 2120 on our shorter time frame. Apple today also had bigger moves. That's also going to affect the market. Apple is 6% of the SPY, of the ETF holdings there. So watching Apple as to what it's going to do could be a bigger indication, right? If Apple tanks, then likely we're going to see the market tank. Remember that we do have earnings. This is after hours tomorrow. We also have Tesla earnings after hours today, and it had a nice little bounce. And we have had some dark pool activity on that lately. So I'm not going to say where it is, but there's likely going to be a nice big move on Tesla. I did cover it in my video from yesterday, so check that out. So UMC, United Microelectronics, had earnings. Usually I will put them in bold, and it hasn't done too much. Now it does have 2.49 billion in the float over here, so it takes a lot to move it, and it's in a bearish motion. So maybe this is going to go, they're just positioning for that next big move, whether it's going to be down or up. Definitely some positioning looks like happening over there. And Tesla, so this morning it had a nice progress in the morning for a quick day trade on a lot of stocks, but now they feel like they're positioning, right? Day before earnings, range bound right here, not doing too much, looking for that pop up above or down below, right? We have hit the 161 EMA and the 200 EMA. If we look back in history on Tesla, when that happened back here, we had a nice run up, right? And let's go here, quick. Let's go to Whale Wisdom, right? Let's see if I can do a shortcut and put that in. There we go. So let's look at Tesla's for Whale Wisdom. And also I want to check really quickly. Let's go Tesla Form 4, see if we have anything pop up there while we're searching over here. All right, so here we have the most recent dates. It goes to 12/21. We don't have anything for this quarter so far. I believe if you're a subscriber, you get to see it immediately. And maybe there would be one if I looked at the SEC documents actually for 13F and G, but they don't have to be filed until the end of the quarter, so that's not going to help me. But I did like looking at this. It automatically goes to, okay, so Elon Musk, he trimmed 49 million. We know that, but he was also the biggest buyer. Disappeared. Showed him as 33 million as a buyer. Interesting. Hold on. I've got that. I have a picture of it. Let me grab you guys that picture. Because I took a picture yesterday. And now it's changed. So maybe he is the biggest seller. That's very interesting because right here, yesterday, it said 33 million as the biggest buyer, and it was 1231. What does it say? 1228, 1228. Interesting. We go here, check his holdings. Bear with me while I find that photo. I took the picture yesterday. Okay, 1228. But they also had that he added 1231. So I want to see, I might go into that. Okay, let's look at the Form 4s while I'm waiting for that to load. Here, 120.22. Oh my goodness, look at that. So we had a sale yesterday, 118 from, no, not 118, a week ago, from the CFO that sold at 12. Okay, and here is our Musk Tesla whale reported. Let's zoom in. See, Elon Musk shares increased 33 million, ownership source date 12/31. Okay, let's go quickly. 13G Musk Tesla. You gotta follow all this stuff, right? You gotta pay attention. What's going on? 13G Tesla, February 12th, 2021. Nope. Let's go to Tesla SEC.gov. And we'll just search our 13Gs. There we go. Other filings. We want it to be a 13G. Okay. 1231. Interesting, right? I'll have to do some research on that because over here shows that he was adding to his position. Now, miraculously today, it has disappeared. Very interesting, right? I find that really interesting. Okay, so Tesla, looking at that, are we going to shoot higher or drop? Then let's look over here. Let's pull this back up. Ghetto. So I had some other smaller names. Most things were gapping up this morning. There wasn't a lot of down momentum on a lot of different names. So this one is a bit lower float with 4.6 million, a little short there. Look at that, $1.50 almost to the downside. Now be cautious. If you are short, this could squeeze really quickly back up against you with very low float with 46 million in the float. Then we also have TOELY today for potential short as well. Just went sideways, not too much price action one way or the other. Hootie, usually I have it over here on the right. Today I did not, but Hootie had a nice run up above there. So I do have them set up either direction. This had 3 million in the float. If the shorts really got squeezed, this could really move a lot more. So that moved $2.80 there. Let's look at Siri. Siri tends to go somewhat sideways. We do see some dark pool activity on it, but this one, again, today, it's just sort of like, it's like a heart rate monitor. It just sort of goes range bound. And hopefully your heart rate monitor is never going super crazy and erratic, right? Like the low floats. So FFIV had earnings after hours, a little spike here, likely the shorts that were getting out at close, and then sideways right there. So that's going to be it for today. Let's see, you want to look at WBA, Salvatore? All right, let's check this out. And if you guys have any other stocks you want to check out, let me know. We will look at it. I'll give you my analysis on it. But really what's really piquing my eyes, let's see if this is, yeah, it's still huge again. Oh, now it popped back. Crazy, right? You guys are seeing it as it's happening. So WBA already had earnings, dropped down, would look as a target down here to 49.66 for Walgreens, and then maybe a bounce off of there. I'd keep that as a target. If not there, then down to 49.50 and then down to 49. All right. You see significant support on the weekly at 45.32. Let's check it out on the weekly chart. Yeah, I'd look at $50 first and then down to 46 right there when I look at it on the weekly. right? And it looks like we came up, tested these moving averages, pulled back to 46, range bound, then we shoot up again. Are we going to hold at the top right here at 50.30 and then move up from here? So is it going to do one of these, right? Where we have this level of resistance now is flipped to be support. That's what I see right there. All right, guys. So thank you for joining me. I am off to go head to the bank, right? Let me see if I can probe them up here. See if they know anything, what's going on with the crazy USDC, right? That's kind of odd. RHT. Let's see. RHT, Red Hat, isn't it? Oh, no. Red Hat's a different one. RQHTF is going to be OTC, right? So RH, 24 hour. Yeah, it looks like it had a burst of volume in the beginning. What's the average volume over here? So this is on the TSX. I don't really trade anything on the TSX, mostly NASDAQ and New York Stock Exchange. Pretty much steer away. Hello, Soji. Steer away from the OTC stocks. Doesn't mean they're bad, right? Because this F means it's simply a foreign company when you see that at the end. So right now, let's look at it on the bigger picture, weekly, right? It looks like it's come up, it tested a resistance back here at 119. I also, interesting, it says a health technologies, but it's under semiconductors. So maybe this is for tracking medicine. Is this related to the Vax passes at all? Do you know this company? Hey, Abe. Abe, you got to check out the beginning of the video. You got to go back and check it out, all right? You're going to be really excited. You're going to be so excited. All right, so I see that trend line there. And this right here. It came up, pulled back. Are we going to continue up or is it going to come down there? And let's go to RQHTQ. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Back to ginormous again. I see it changing in out of the corner of my eye over here. RQHTF. RQHTF. All right. So very similar chart. Is it going to pull all the way back down here to this average, or is it going to shoot up higher? Right? Looking at it on the weekly chart, you guys will probably see, you'll see stocks do this. Cycles, right? So what is the cycle from here to here? How long did this happen? From here to here, 73 bars. So did it go up in 36, 34, 32? It moved that way. So if we look at it right here, just maybe it's ending its cycle and ready to come back down, right? If we look at those sort of waves of price action, it's really cool to see that the market does move in cycles, and you can see it especially here on the weekly. So these are actually weekly bars, not days. So maybe another 2 weeks to the upside, and then it might come back down to 47 cents. That's just my thoughts on it. So take it as you will with a grain of salt. Let's check out really quickly just to see how my little green cryptos are. Sheep's doing well. Neem is doing well. The XRP is up to 63 cents. And something that I have noticed in watching XRP and XLM is they tend to trade symbiotically. So I'm going to change this, make this XLM and a 24-hour. Oops, this is 24-hour as well. Maybe it was better on the weekly. So if we look at it, let's do weekly on both. That they tend to have the same run, and it tends to be roughly XLM is 0.3 to 0.33 of XRP, right? So in looking at it, XRP tends to be the more valuable one. And between the two, exchanging between the two, it tends to be roughly on par at 0.33 to 0.30, just out of my own tracking the two and watching them. That they tend to trade fairly similarly. And it looks like we are hitting, when we look over here on the weekly, we're hitting this sort of resistance, right? Pull that down maybe just a little bit over here. So we hit resistance at 0.59. Over here, it was 1950 area. And so looking at that, hey, it came, it tested it, and we had buyers come in right there. So that's pretty strong influence to me that this is going to bounce. If it were to break below that, that would be sort of that bearish move. Hey, let's look at our next levels for testing, maybe right down here, 0.4, and I would look over here at right over here, 0.11 for XLM. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me. Definitely share with your friends, right? Like, subscribe, turn on those notifications, share the video with your friends. Keep them informed with what is going on with crypto. We are going to go to a digital banking system. There's no doubt in my mind, all right? So just be prepared for it. Be aware, right? Knowledge is power. So if you know that it is happening, you can position yourself accordingly. You can educate yourself, and you will be able to prosper, and you won't be caught with the rug pulled out from underneath you going, what on earth just happened to our banking system, right? Thanks, guys, for joining me. Have a great one.